Hi folks, this is Valerie Van Boeven. I'm recording this video as a case study to show you how one client has benefited from our services. This video will give you some indication of where our client came from and where they are today. And today, by the way, is February 15th, 2011. So watch the video here and I'm going to go through and explain to you exactly what we do, what we monitor, and how this client has benefited from our services. And this is an example of what we would call the ultimate program. So just keep that in mind as you watch the video. And if you need to go to our website, it's ltcsocialmark.com. Again, ltcsocialmark.com. So about 6 months ago, we had a client come on from Comfort Keepers, and she's in Jacksonville, Florida. Her name is Catherine Murphy. She's done a fantastic job with all of this, and this kind of a program does require some patience, folks. So I just wanted to let you know there are two things that we do for Catherine. Number one is that we search engine optimized her entire Comfort Keepers local website. Comfort Keepers does allow third parties to optimize and post content on these websites, and because of that, she is now enjoying the benefits of it. So this is one thing that we take care of for her, and the other thing is her microsite. We created a microsite. She joined what we call our Alzheimer's program. So she joined that program, and this site is completely search engine optimized. And as you can see, branded with the Comfort Keepers information, and their corporate office is aware that we do this for her. This is the home page of her site. And all of the pages inside the site, home care services, caregivers, memory care, about us, and the blog are all search engine optimized for keywords specific to her area. If we go to her blog, you can see that we blog post for her every single week, and there's lots and lots of blog posts here. All of these blog posts go out to all of her other social media sites. We also create 5 custom videos. As you can see one of them here, and they are specific to Alzheimer's disease in her case. Sometimes they're just specific to home care in general, but we do those, and that helps also with all the things that we do. Also on her site, you will note that she has a caregiver savings program label. And if you click on that, that will take you to an explanation of what the caregiver savings program is and how to get the code to save 10% on all of the products and services that are available at the Parent Giving store. So that's another thing that we include in our Ultimate program. We are in her organization, her office is listed on the Parent Giving website, and Parent Giving at this time only works with us as far as the home care agencies. They don't have anybody else's clients on their site except for ours. So we really enjoy that benefit, and they do get links and clicks from the Parent Giving store. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Okay, so how did she benefit from all of this? Well, I'm going to show you some screenshots here. This is a screenshot number 1. This is just exactly the same thing I just showed you. And then let's go to another screenshot I want to show you. And that would be, let's look at a couple of different things here. Okay, this is a screenshot from a program we use called Market Samurai, and this is back on February 9th. We ran a report, and what it shows you is that, first of all, we know from doing other analysis on this system that home care Jacksonville, 3 words, are really her top keyword phrase that she needs to qualify for, meaning that is the phrase that the most people type in the most times in a given day, week, or month. And so we want to make sure that our clients are on the first page of Google for that keyword phrase, whatever it is for them. You can also see that not only Home Care Jacksonville is here, but also in Home Care Jacksonville, elderly care, elder care, caregiver, senior care, home health care, elder care together, caregiver, and home health aid. All of these words are included in this, and so we want to see what's going on with her. Now, on this day, on February 9th, when we ran this, she was had the 4th spot on the first page of Google for the keywords Home Care Jacksonville, which is fantastic, meaning that she went from having 0 visibility, and I'm not kidding, this person was neither her corporate site nor her Alzheimer's site. Her Alzheimer's site didn't exist, obviously, when we came on board, but neither one of them were visible anywhere on Google. So now she has a number 4 spot on the first page of Google, a number 4 position. On the nights, she actually had a number 12 spot for in-home care Jacksonville. Today, that spot is number 8. So just in a couple of weeks' time, she has already moved up even more in the ranks. So she's enjoying some great visibility from all of these keywords now. And the ones that we need to work on, we constantly do that. So that is a look at the ranking structure and how we take care of that. Now let's look at this one right here. Okay, so now what you're seeing is a picture of her microsite where it shows up and her corporate site where it shows up. And the notes over here just say that this client has 0 visibility on Google. Under our program, she is now number 1 on the maps. That's her right here with her Alzheimer's Home Care Solutions website. She is number 3 under the map. So this is again her Alzheimer's Home Care Solutions. And then she is number 3 under the map. Let's see, and she's also down here with her corporate site. I don't know that you can see that as well. No, probably not. But this is her corporate site right down here, and that is her. So she went from 0 visibility to having a very nice set of visibilities on this first page of Google. Okay, now we're looking at a program or a system that we use to track all of the information that accompanies each and every client and their offices. So in this case, this is the same client, but this is inside of our tracking system. These reports that are printed out for each client can be done on a weekly or monthly basis, and they are usually between 25 and 37 pages long. So oftentimes it's easier for us to go over everything with our clients, but just shows you for Alzheimer's Home Care Solutions, this is a month worth of data. She's had 283 visits, 951 page views. People are seeing 3.36 pages per visit. She's had 97 site referrals, 150 search referrals. She has a bounce rate of 61.13. That number goes up and down. We'd like it to be around 50% if possible. But what that means is this is the amount of people who came to the website, looked at the homepage, and then left without moving on to another page or doing another action. So we like that to be a little lower, but on average, people are spending 3.33 minutes on her site. We think this are really good numbers, and she's doing very well. I'm going to come back to Twitter and Facebook and the social monitor in just a minute. Let's continue with Google Analytics for a minute. Google Analytics refers. You can see that our website is referred, Curtsy, Comfort Keepers. This one right here would typically be our staff doing that. Facebook, she's had some. Twitter, Mr. Wong, my link vault, parentgiving.com. Again, that's that caregiver savings program, and then stumbled upon. And if I were to click on this and open it up, you would see even more Google Analytics refers available. So you can see the rest of them. I can go to page 2. And you can see even more. Caregiving, Delicious, Google, and OneView. So, all kinds of different places. And let's go back here for just a second. Okay, Google Analytics keywords. We're going to open that up so you can see the whole list. Okay, so 150 visits based on keywords. You can see that the top one here is Home Care Jacksonville with 31 visits. We are tracking that. Alzheimer, this one would be just us. Elder Care Jacksonville. And you can see she's had 7 visits, and I'm going to add that to our tracking as well. Comfort Keepers Jacksonville, Florida. She's had 6 visits. Some other stuff that people have typed in. Comfort Keepers, Stop Senior Hunger, AIDS Hospice Care Jacksonville, and Alzheimer's Home Care Jacksonville. And we can look at up to 100 keywords on this page. So you can just get an idea of how many different keywords people are typing in to reach her. Lots and lots of different keywords. So, having said all of that, let's go back to our dashboard. And let's go up here and talk about a few other things. In particular, let's talk about Twitter. Now, Catherine does not engage in Twitter very often, so we do that for her. And right now, she went from maybe having, I don't know, a few followers, I can't even remember, it was very few, to having 235 followers and 2,000 friends. And she's had, in this tracking, and we do one blog post per month, and that's the only time she gets a tweet. So in this time frame, you can see that she actually had 5 posts, which were our 5 blog posts, and she's had 2 mentions, meaning somebody either mentioned her or retweeted her information. So that's just sort of without any interaction from her. This is how many followers we've been able to aggregate and how many friends we've been able to aggregate. And if you can then see her Twitter feed there if you like. We can tweet directly from here if we want to. We don't do that usually. And you can see her little bio and everything. And so that would be how we manage Twitter, and the more we add to this, the more followers we add, the more reach that she has, and the more people that are paying attention to her business in her local area. So that's extremely important. And remember, she doesn't interact with that, and that's okay. Right now for Facebook, she has a Facebook business page, or actually a couple of them. And right now this one, she has 20 folks that are following her. She doesn't have a lot of interaction here, so this is something we need to work on with her. But right now you can see on her wall feed, all of her blog posts are showing up on her wall. So everything we've done for her is showing up. You can see anytime there's a like, you can see that right there. So there are all kinds of pieces and parcels to Facebook that we could even do more with. And that would mean that she would need to interact with it a little bit more. We also do what's called a social monitor. And what we want to know is how many times is Home Care Jacksonville, those keywords are showing up. And we can see what the buzz is for Home Care Jacksonville. So in the last month, there have been 185 mentions of Home Care Jacksonville. And many of them would be our mentions, and many of them would be stuff that leads right back to her. So if we just go through all of this, you can see the same person's tweeting about stuff, maybe retweeting her things. Let's see if we can go a little deeper and find some other stuff. Alzheimer's disease, Home Care Jacksonville. Let's go back here a little bit further. So there's all kinds of different mentions in here. So when we are doing a social monitor, all it means is that we're looking at the keyword phrase that makes the most sense for her, and we're monitoring how many times that keyword phrase is being mentioned. And then what I can do is go through and decide which one of these actually apply to her. If the sentiment is positive, I give it a smiley face, and then we add that link to her monitoring. So there's all kinds of cool things we can do inside of here. These reports are sent out monthly, and our clients really enjoy seeing them and going over them with us at any time. So I just wanted to show you, this is just a small portion of what we do for the Ultimate program. This is one of our clients who has absolutely done fantastic in her local area for her biggest keyword term, which is Home Care Jacksonville. And we have many more like her, but I thought I would send you this as an example of a person who has a microsite through us, but is also a franchise owner, and their franchise has given us the blessing to do the microsite, and she and the franchise have given us permission to also manage the SEO and the content on her corporate site. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you have any questions, please contact George Novison at 888-404-1513, or you can email him directly at george@ltcep.com. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.